We are back with another PG podcast. Sorry, not so PG podcast. And if you're wondering why we called it that, I don't know if it's still confusion for some of you. It's Peter and Gianni PG, but it's also not so PG.
Yeah.
We're going to get some rated R topics in here. We're going to get some PG-13 topics in here and some not so PG, which is the same thing.
Same thing.
No PG, really. Sometimes we'll hit some PG topics, which is funny because a lot of the stuff that I wanted to talk about in this podcast is reverting back to mental health and happiness and life and just a lot of really good tips. But that's all kind of butter-coated in there with the mix of crazy, wild stuff that we just happen to talk about on a daily basis. And so much of that stuff just comes up that it's like, how do we not put our crazy, wild minds into a podcast? Because that's why I think Gianni and I are like the best mix to kind of start this thing, is because I've always been like the more tame, chill, like put that chill kind of side of content out there, and then he just hits me with the hard stuff. And it turns into a really, really, really wild, good mix of things that I think is what's going to make this podcast so freaking good.
Well, on that note, I would like to start it off with the last podcast, bringing it back.
Oh, okay.
You promised that you were going to try out the butt plug.
I did.
Did you try it out?
If you watched podcast number 1, I said I was going to try the butt plug. And see, what a wild way to get right into things.
Well, you said it.
Gianni claimed that it makes everything tighter. He said it's not a kink. Butt plugs just make everything tighter. He was correct. They work. And I'm going to say that if you're going to pick up a kink that's apparently not a kink according to Gianni, you pick up the butt plug kink because it works and it's amazing for everybody. Right?
Well, that was a basic answer. You
but
didn't even seem excited about it.
Well, because
it was something I loved, and you were just like,
because you know what it is? Again, guys, I'm very vanilla. I don't care to just keep bringing wild things into the bedroom because, like I said last time, once you open a door, you can't close it. And now I'm a butt plug guy. That's it. Like I will always do. Now it's every girl I go up to, I gotta use a butt plug. Why? Like, why did you do this to me? But I'm not upset about it. I'm just not gonna do it again because if you remember a lot. Well, no, I'm not going to bring another kink in now. I'm already into butt plugs. That's it. It's over.
Yeah,
I brought it into the bedroom. It works.
It's ruined.
It's ruined. Also, if I mentioned last time why I'm terrified of kinks is because I have encountered, how about more than once, people that are into knife play. And I don't want to get to that point where now I got to bring knives into the bedroom. You said it last time. It's too much. It's too freaking much. But for you, what's the wildest thing that has ever happened, asked of you in the bedroom?
I don't think I've been asked of anything too crazy, really.
No?
Honestly, I really haven't had anything.
Even if it's not a question, like the wildest thing that's happened. Like something that you were like, no way this is happening right now. Fully pythoned up. What happened?
Fully pythoned up is crazy. I don't think I've had anything too crazy. I feel like I've been saved. I know a story that a guy actually one of my friends, he got really upset with his girlfriend. We're not going to throw names out there, but they were in the bed. They were going crazy, and he was about to come, and she just decided to shove her thumb up his ass. And
wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly that's a thing that is supposed to make guys like come instantly.
Yeah, but it's very uncalled for.
The G-spot is apparently located in the man's anus.
The man's G-spot is
he
in
was
his
upset, one, that she didn't say anything. She just did it. Mm-hmm. You got to let him know. You got to let him know.
Fair enough.
He didn't even. He told me, he was like, "Yo, I didn't even come after."
But
he was
still,
like, I kind of just lay there.
That's not the wildest. Like, that's fucked up. That's not the wildest. Like if it happened to me, I think I'd be like,
if someone was just like jerking you off and she just went like thumb up the ass, you're not gonna be like, "What the fuck?" I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
I mean, yeah, I'd be like, "What the? What WTF?"
No saying, nothing at all. Just does it.
No. Listen, I'm not a fan of. I've tried butt stuff.
Oh, you take it up the ass?
No, not like that. I've never taken anything up there. I've never taken anything up there. But, like, I've dabbled. And because everyone's always said, like, dude, if you're a guy, you don't know what you're missing out on. So I was like, all right. Like,
I've heard that.
Let me figure this out real quick. And I dabbled. I got a little tongue play down there. And I was like, I get it. But, like, I'm not going to do this again. You know what I mean? Like I get it, but I'm not gonna fucking do this again.
Wait, so
like, it's not that good.
You were full on missionary getting your ass.
Well, here's the thing about being a guy. It's like how because if you're eating a girl out, it's like they do this. Like that's a female pose. But as a dude, it's like how are they gonna get there, right? Because if you do it from the back, it's like that's also kind of weird. And if you do it from the front, it's like, well, this is a bit emasculating.
So you were holding it and everything? You were like fucking.
I mean, how about yeah? How about that's exactly how I did it? And I think that's the main reason I can't go about it again is just because like the positioning is just. I'm a dominant guy. I like being dominant in the bedroom, and if I gotta be positioned like that for any sort of sexual, I was just like feels nice, okay. So I've kind of strayed away from butt stuff for myself, but I'm still into giving.
What about entering? Because you don't
In
really
myself?
need to. You don't really need
In
to
myself?
be
Nah, I'm good.
fucking
I'm
way up
good.
there for that.
I'm good. See, like I never
have you
understood.
tried it?
I never understood the whole
you
pegging
tried
thing.
it?
Never. I never will. I don't need to put anything up there. I'm good. I think I'll stay away from it. People that are into it, like, cool. Like, have your fun. Like, you figured out
You know
like
what I
it.
don't hate?
What don't you hate?
You know what I don't hate? I actually quite don't. I mind it. Like I like it.
Oh, okay.
Like right before you come, not the ass, but like the gooch, the spot between the balls and the ass. You just put a little bit of pressure on there, and it's nice.
Well, all right. Well,
Joe
that's
told me
nice.
about that one.
Okay. Yeah. If you
Yeah, if you
again, we're
need
here,
any advice about anything,
go to my
just go to
twin.
Joe.
My twin has done it all. He's done it all, and he knows what he's doing.
He's absolutely gonna kill you for saying this.
Yeah, he's gonna be tight. He's gonna be tight.
But he hasn't done it all.
We're
He's
not
done
gonna
a-
bleep it out.
He's done a decent amount. We may or may not cut this out. Joe, I love you. He's a good guy, but he has a lot of kinks. It's okay.
Does a lot of kinks.
Yeah, but like not really. Like he likes like tying people up, I guess. Oh,
Well,
I'm gonna
I
just stop
like,
adding.
I like that.
I'm just gonna add. I'm gonna stop adding the specific things he does. You know what? When I say Joe every time, I'm not talking about my twin Joe.
Different Joe now.
Different Joe. Next topic. Oh, love this one. Love this question. So many different answers to this question.
Do the question.
Should a guy
Yes.
always pay on the first date?
I think yes.
I think absolutely. And I'll tell you why. As a man who likes being in, I don't know, a masculine dominant type of relationship. And I don't mean dominant like fucking do what I say, but like old school, like classy, like take you on a date, take care of you type of vibe, especially on the first date. Like it brings a certain type of energy into the relationship, so to speak, that I think a lot of females like and a lot of men like. Now, I'm not against, I hear the whole like, oh, if she asked you on the date, like you guys could split it. And I don't know your financial situation. And I'm not against that either. But just personally, I like the dynamic of I take you out and I take care of you. So for me personally, I think it adds a nice dynamic. Again, there's different dynamics. I mean, there's even straight relationships now where the female likes being dominant over the male, and that's cool too. I mean, yo, do your thing, queen. Like fucking be a businesswoman, pay for your dude if he likes that. But for me, I like things the other way around.
I will say I agree with you 100%.
You know what I mean?
I do appreciate it when they offer to pay though.
Exactly.
I will say that. I
Good
do
point.
appreciate when they're like, "Oh no, let's split it," and then you get to say, you know, now you feel like, "Oh, like, no, I got it."
I completely agree.
You know what I mean?
So that is the stipulation. It's like I want to pay and I want to take care of you, but it's so nice when every once in a while, especially if now we're dating, you make it a point to pay, or like you make it a point to try and be like, no, I want to take care of you this time.
Even if you're not thinking of paying,
I mean, that's a little disingenuous, but yeah, it is nice to be the caregiver.
kind of just shows that you care a bit.
Yeah.
You know.
But now, what if now I'm dating somebody? Mm-hmm. What if I'm dating I end up falling in love with a billionaire woman.
Billionaire.
And she clearly makes way more money than me. Am I still going to be like, I got you, sweetheart. I take care of you? Or am I going to be like, I mean, like, you got a lot of money.
Well,
like,
you still like
you
the
should
old
just-
school, so you're probably going to still
Yeah, well,
pay.
because someone said this to me the other day. They said, Peter, you wouldn't, they were trying, and I disagree with this. They said, Peter, you wouldn't date somebody that makes more money than you.
Yeah, we just
because
spoke
I
about
like
this,
that dynamic. And I disagree. I think I would. While I do like that like dynamic of me taking care of somebody, if I like you and I have a connection with you, I'm not gonna be like, she's more successful than me. Like, damn. Like, no, like I feel like that's so insecure.
I don't think the money means anything.
You know,
I feel like
that's what
yeah.
I had friends that were like, Peter, there's no way you wouldn't. I was like, why? Why? Because in the past, I've taken care of my girls. That means I'm never gonna be in a position where I'm like, oh, this girl makes more. Well, and you know what? Where I deferred actually. She's rich.
Damn it.
Fuck. No, like
Can't have
but
this
you know what's
one.
crazy?
Too successful.
We're joking about this, but like there are
there's people that, yeah.
there are a lot of guys that are like that. That they can't be with someone that's more successful with them because they, I don't know, maybe they're insecure about
Well, it
it.
goes both ways. It goes. There's some men that won't be with someone that's more successful,
Mm-hmm.
and there's women that won't be with someone unless they're more successful than them.
Yeah, but
goes
also,
both ways.
then there's also women. There's also women that want to be that dominant figure and will date lower than
Yeah.
And not to say it's lower because they make.
I mean, listen,
less,
it goes every way.
Somewhere that they can control the relationship.
Yeah.
Almost.
It really comes
In a
down to
negative
dominance.
But
Not really
it's not
dominance,
always-
but like you
it's
know what I
hard.
mean. You know what I'm
it is,
trying
guys,
to say.
you know what it is? It's too open ended. There's so many reasons that people date above or below or like specify if they want to date somebody for a particular figure, which I think you see a lot more on the female side of things because a lot of women want to be taken care of.
You know what I don't like, which I think is happening a little bit too much lately? I don't like when people say that like they're almost searching for a specific like person. When like people are like, oh, they have to be over this height, they have to be making over this. They have to be like, why can't you just find somebody?
Well, no,
you know?
I completely agree, but I've always been. You could look back to my too hot to handle days when people ask me what
That's
my
what I
type
always
is.
said.
I've always said like I do not have a type because genuinely like there's beauty in every ethnicity, like
In
body
everything,
type.
yeah,
Like, there
that's what I'm saying.
truly is.
Why
I don't
do you
know.
need that specific
I don't know
type?
how you could disagree with that, especially today. Some people do, of course, but for me, it's like it comes down to personality. And there's a word for that. Someone like wrote something on Fanita's podcast that I was on when I was explaining this. Like, I don't think Peter realizes he's like, is it demisexual?
I have
Where
no
like
idea.
you could only be attracted to somebody once you're attracted to them emotionally, and then the physical side comes. Guys, don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I am that. But I read a comment and I looked it up. I was like, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't consider it a sexuality, but like people do.
Yeah.
But I genuinely like I cannot be physically. You could be the hottest girl in the world if I don't have an emotional connection with you. I'm not attracted to you. Genuinely. Like I can't do anything about it. And that's something that I realized about myself very early on into my like single life because I was I was in a relationship for a long time in my young life. So then I became single and was like, "Oh, I'm a dude. Like I've been told as a guy my whole life like I'm supposed to want to sleep with a bunch of hot chicks. Like let me do this."
Yeah.
And I ended up doing it and being very unfulfilled and very unhappy. And I'm like, "Oh, I've been lied to. Like that's not happiness.
You were
That
pretty
doesn't
fucked
make me-
up in that point.
Yeah, I was in a bad space. I got out of a long-term relationship. I was lost and I was just pursuing just sex with attracted girls that I thought was what was going to make me happy. You know, every night I was like, this is miserable. And the main reason that I really realized that it didn't make me happy is when I bagged this dime piece in my head. I was like, wow, like, oh my gosh, I really am with this girl that I've wanted to be with for a long time. Like, she is so hot. People would kill to be with this girl. And I went through with it. I slept with her and I was miserable that night. I was like, dude, what's wrong with me? Like, there's got to be something. I thought there was something wrong with me. Now I know it's not fulfilling. And I think a lot of people don't realize how much hookup culture and random sex is not fulfilling to them. And I think the main reason and everyone's problem today is that they don't self-reflect, so they just keep repeating.
Yeah, it just
and
keeps
again,
happening.
I'm not judging anybody. Some people could find happiness through hooking up with random people and that makes them happy, and I'm not judging you. But I do think there's a large amount of people, and especially a way we're talking to younger people that are growing up, coming into this sexual culture, like saying to them, like, yes, like go have sex with everybody. Like that's how it's like, no, it's not. Yeah. It's genuinely for most people, it's not good for your mental. You're exchanging, and some people disagree with me on this. For me, I feel like it's an exchange of energy, and it's so intimate. Like you just met this person. The most intimate thing that you could do with somebody is sleep with them. You wouldn't take this person home to your family. You wouldn't do all these things that early on, and yet you're willing to do the most intimate thing ever with them on the first date. To me, that just sounds crazy, and it's almost common sense that now it's common sense. It wasn't common sense at one point to me because, you know, I was brought up in the same generation of thinking that is the way to do things. Now, for me, I know it's not. Again, for some people, maybe it is. But even you were telling me, like, yeah, that doesn't, like, you came to the same conclusion.
Yeah, it doesn't do much for me. It doesn't.
It doesn't. But, and it's funny because of how much we talk about, like, the sexual side of
About
things.
fucking.
But it's about fucking.
Well,
but, because you could talk about it in, like, a fun way without having to fuck a bunch of people.
Yeah, no, you could just do it with the same person.
Yeah. But it's funny because I even now see, like, these big, out here in LA, like, these OnlyFans models who are sexualizing themselves a lot. And then now they're saying they also don't sleep with a lot of people.
Yeah, they don't. Usually, yeah.
There's a very crazy dynamic in 2024 of, like, the way society is. I don't know.
Everything's
it's
changed.
Strange. It's so strange. And, like, I'm not judging either. Like, even I have an OF and, like, I'm saying this too, you know what I mean? But it's funny, like, I'm seeing some people that are, like, very sexualizing of themselves, like doing porn almost, and they don't sleep with a lot of people. And you know what? A big piece of that, I think the culprit is that sex sells.
It does.
Like,
it does.
it's an easy way to get into the industry, and it's almost weird because it's like I see a lot of people commend it. Like, like I've been in rooms where someone's like, oh yeah, I'm a porn star, an OnlyFans star. And then it's almost like the progressive way to that is like, oh my God, I think porn stars are so brave, or like sex workers are so brave. And I'm not saying that they're not, but also I think that us who have almost sexualized ourselves in some way for work, like, know that it's not always because we were like brave about it, but it was because we knew that it was going to hit views and work, and it does. I think that's the more realistic answer to it. And I mean, it does. It does. Like if you look at the numbers of
Go look at my TikTok.
if you look at the numbers of like Pornhub websites, it's infinitely bigger than most like streaming services. Like it's insane. It's billions and billions of dollars. So I think that's the real answer, is that it sells. But then like you see a lot of people who make it while doing it in that sort of way start to steer away from it. I mean, look at me. I'm doing a podcast now. But like if you looked at me 2 years ago on TikTok, I was in my underwear pouring wine on myself. Like I'm a completely different person. And I see a lot of people start to like rebrand. Like a lot of people in the middle of a rebrand, and some people don't. Some people it works. Like if I wanted to, I could still be shooting those crazy videos, getting a ton of views. But like I've done it. Like I had a lot of fun with it. I got a lot of views doing it, and I could keep doing it. But like I want, and I think a lot of other people want to pursue something more fulfilling. A lot of people didn't know my real personality. A lot of people prejudged me. I just posted a video recently, and it was just a video of me standing there, and I clicked post, and I was like, "What? Like you just met me. What's your first like instinct? Like what's your first view of me?" And everyone's like, "Oh, very egotistical." Like someone with a big ego,
A lot of people
ego.
say you're a dick.
And
Without meeting you.
Without
and then when they
meeting me.
meet you, they say, wow, they literally look at you. It's crazy. Every time that I go out with Pete, people that like know him through social media and everything, they look at him, they're like, you're not a dick.
Yeah.
What's that about? And we're just like, what do you mean?
Yeah, and the first time I realized
Breaking
this was in high
news:
school.
the boys are all liars. They're vigilante boys. Are complete dickheads.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm not a dick.
Wait,
I'm not saying that.
is the biggest dickhead I ever.
I'm just saying.
that's the peanut gallery. back
I'm just
there.
saying.
Anyways,
That's what they say to Pete.
the first time I realized this was in high school, and I had a girl come up to me, and she starts talking to me in the hallway, and I was always very to myself in high school, and she goes, "Wow, you're not a dick." Mid conversation, I'm like, "Whoa!" I was like, what are we talking about here, right? Like I've always just been very unaware, I guess, of my image and how I came across to other people. And she was like, "Everyone thinks that you're like this like douchebag that's like very intimidated to talk to you." And I was like, "Bro," I was like, "I'm literally the easiest person in the world to talk to. Like I'm so non-judgmental. Like I'm the like," and that upset me. I remember being so upset. I was like, "People really view me like that? Like what?" And it's kind of always been my life story, because people think like they're like, "Oh, because you were on Too Hot to Handle." Like I'm like, no, like it's been like this my entire life. People have always prejudged me, and it went from a place where I was very upset about it into a place where like I love it, because I love being able to change people's minds. I love when people are like, "Oh my God, you are a good guy." Like, "Oh my God, like you actually have a lot of good stuff to say." Hence the podcast. I know that by doing this and talking about real life things aside from the sexual stuff, that's fun. Like we're gonna get a kick out of it. You guys are gonna get to know the real me, and that's kind of something I've wanted for a long time now. And this has been like, this podcast has been teased at for a long time now. And now like we're sitting here and we're finally doing it. I'm just really excited for the world to finally get to know me and get to know us. Yeah. And then whatever guests that come on here that could bring out different sides of us, or we bring out different sides of them. Also, if you're watching in the middle of this podcast, do comment if you see me collab with other people or other people that you know are in LA, in New York, whoever you want to see come on in the future. Definitely let us know. Definitely let us know.
On that beautiful note.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy 69ing?
Huge flip. Huge flip. Yeah, we got a little too serious for a little bit. How about I love 69ing?
I'm so happy you said that. I am so happy you said that.
Bro, but it's crazy because a lot of people don't. Like a lot of people, it's not a big position for
I love
them.
it.
I've met girls that are like, "Oh, but we're doing this?" I'm like, you don't?
Yeah, why not?
You don't do
Why
this?
not?
I think it's great.
Because instead of doing one or the other, you're doing both.
No, absolutely.
You're doing both. You both get pleasure.
You're doing
You're doing both.
freaking both of them.
Yeah.
I will say, though, it's been a while.
Has it?
It's been some time. Time to bring it back into the bedroom.
Yeah, I think it's been a bit for me as well. We suck.
Yeah.
We suck.
Oh, my gosh. Great topic
Great topic.
that I don't do, but I'm wondering if you do.
Okay.
Wait, do you sext and, like, send nudes over the phone or no?
I personally have never sent nudes. My whole life. High school, none of that.
Really?
Never sent a dick pic.
Okay.
Never. I love
Receiving?
receiving nudes.
Yeah.
Amazing thing.
Okay.
It's an amazing thing.
I've always been...
I never enjoyed sexting.
I've been kind of the opposite. I would always send everybody...
send everybody my dick.
I would send everybody dick pics and just expect nothing.
Don't
else.
even send me
No,
a
no, but I like, I don't know. I've been in positions because I feel like when you're younger, like people send a lot of nudes.
Yeah,
It's like they send a lot of nudes. And,
massive
like, I think a lot of girls would be like flabbergasted that I never. They're like, when are you gonna ask me for a fucking nude? Like, I never asked for one. Like, I never cared for it because my whole thing was like, let's do it in person.
Yeah.
Like, why are we putting ourselves in a position to like have this shit fucking sent out or like?
Well, that's why
Just
I
like
never
wait,
sent
like
it.
wait till I see you. Like, I don't need a picture of it. Like, thanks. Like, I'll take it. Like, sick.
Thanks.
But like, I don't.
What about sexting?
I've been a big proponent of waiting in person. Sexting, again, I'm gonna like. All right, nudes and sexting. I think wait until you're in a relationship. I think if you're just like in a talking
Yeah,
stage,
yeah.
like you could tease. I guess like I'm not against sexting. Like,
No, but like, have you ever done it?
oh, absolutely, of course.
Yeah, like you go all into like the
course.
story and you're like, I'm gonna tie you down.
Nah.
Ah,
I
yeah,
probably
yeah.
have. There's a memory in there somewhere. I'm sure I've said some crazy shit to one of you, but I'm sure of it. But no, just like on a day-to-day basis, I'm like, let's just wait till we're in person.
Fair enough.
Wait till we're in person. Unless someone's getting me worked up, and I'm like, you
dirty dog.
girl, you know what I'm gonna do to you too. No, but yeah. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Wait, I want to bring back up the topic of kinks though.
Okay.
Of messed up kinks, because last time we talked about knife play, and
Yeah.
since I have seen a video of a girl talking about a kink that happened to her that almost killed her,
Really?
called feederism.
What's that?
Feederism is when you feed somebody with the intent of, like, you date someone and you intentionally try to make them overweight, and then there's
I've seen this.
and a more intense kink to it, like side of it, where it's literally called like death feederism, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's when you feed someone until they die. And there was a girl talking about it, and she's like, and if you look at a picture of her before and after, she's like, it's like the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Like, I got caught up in the kink. Super dangerous. And can you imagine being the guy who's into that though? What could
How-
make you into that?
How do you get into that?
How do you get into that?
How the fuck
It's one thing to be,
you get that?
but it's one thing, of course, to be into like a little more of a bustier girl. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, 100%.
But they're not
But
into that.
force
No,
feeding it?
No, they're
It's
not.
force
They're not.
feeding.
No, they're not big girls. That's the thing.
Exactly,
They're
they're not big
girls at
tiny.
first.
No, they're
Exactly, that's the
tiny
thing.
girls.
No, it's not about, because it's not about, oh, like I'm with a girl and now like let's make them.
About forcing them to gain weight.
It's taking a smaller girl and making them and feeding them to death until they're overweight.
Yeah.
How do you even start that? What
That's,
gets
yeah,
you
I
into
don't
Well,
know.
the man
That's
is usually
crazy.
bigger and the woman is
Oh, is it?
tinier, and it's like kind of like a revenge tactic that like turns them on.
revenge?
Really?
That's what I read in the comments.
What is it like?
of one of
Is
the
it like a
videos I
fuck
saw.
you type of thing?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but it was more explaining like, I'm big. It turns me on when I see you do things I like to do, kind of.
But then where's the death aspect
Yeah, where's-
come
yeah,
into play?
they're not dying,
Like,
though.
I
they
want to
they
die from this.
overdo it.
You don't think they purposely?
No,
No, I
they-
think there's some
I
people
think
that have.
some of them definitely
Some of them, that's what she was saying. She goes, some of them have the intent to like off you with it. Yeah, crazy.
Wild
Some weird
statement.
shit.
Crazy.
Weird shit.
Apparently, it's more common than you think.
Have you seen, now on the side of Kings, have you seen the video of the guy eating Cheerios out of the girl's ass?
Wait, what?
Okay, you didn't see it?
Wait, like the hole?
Her asshole. Yes. So let me set the scene, right?
Yeah.
They have, I was sent this in high school, mind you, in the middle of class. Someone airdropped it to my iPad. I was like, what the fuck? Right? So you know like the tool they use at the gyno where like kind of stretches the vagina? They put it in her asshole, opened it about probably yay size.
No, you're absolutely lying.
Swear to look it up.
This did
Look
not
it-
happen.
Oh, I'm lying. Sorry. You're right. It was Fruit Loops. Look it up.
You are absolutely lying.
Look it up.
Look
It's
it up,
Fruit Loops.
and then I want you to
Look it
react
up.
to the video.
And you could fucking watch it right now.
You watch it.
And
We're gonna-
they poured milk into her asshole.
All right. Oh my.
Poured the Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops. Not sponsored. And then he ate it like it was a bowl out of her ass.
I think I could get into that.
How do you get into that? You know what? I see where it's coming from.
while she reviews the video,
Yeah, yes, I wasn't joking, yeah.
wait, turn
This
it
was
around. let me
airdropped
see.
throughout my whole all-boys men's Catholic high school.
I just saw the cover.
It's a crazy cover. It's just a spoon sticking out.
All right. I want to.
Yeah, she's going crazy. Yeah, that's it.
Oh
Yep.
dear God!
Yeah,
Oh
that's
dear
it.
God!
Yeah, it's wild.
Great Scott!
Good
This
heavens.
is in fact a real thing, and I now want to go throw up.
Yeah, it's a little out there.
I love it.
Yeah.
That just
I'm
puts
not
6
sure.
viruses
You know what it is?
on my phone.
As
What'd you
much as these kinks are crazy, and as much as I say I'm telling you guys not to do them, like someone's got to do them, and I appreciate the people that do. I appreciate a good sick fuck. I appreciate someone that is willing to do what you and I are not. Like 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Remember back in the day?
That was some crazy. One man, one jar.
I'm not even gonna.
That was better.
I don't want to describe these videos. And if you are.
Did you guys see that thing
Not
that they
into-
made 2 Girls, 1 Cup, like a kid's cartoon character thing?
Okay,
But they put the
no.
title as 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Oh, and they tricked it on like the YouTube Kids thing.
In the title, it's called 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
So what? These kids are looking up 2 Girls, 1 Cup, and they're
Oh,
either
and they're
getting a kids
accidentally
movie
finding-
or 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Oh no! All right, well then I will describe what 2 Girls, 1 Cup is. 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Wait, there's a crazy. Oh no, that is horrific. Which one came first? 2 Girls, 1 Cup is a video about 2 girls who love each other very much, and they eat each other's poo. And there's a whole video about it, and it was like a thing to like grow up like watching this and see who could like not gag, but like it's impossible. It's like how much money could even be offered? Like how?
Yeah.
Like and they're like you're gagging
probably into it,
watching it.
though.
How are you even doing it? My only thing was like they got to be on drugs, but they look sober. They're enjoying it
Hoopla
immensely.
is actually very big.
It's big. How about
It's very big.
Since then, many people have made those videos.
It's very
But
big.
there's nothing better.
It's
than
just
the
back then it
original.
was crazy. That wasn't like talked about back then.
Well,
Yeah.
after that video came out.
Well,
they
after that,
all
then everyone started
commenting.
swimming. They were like, "I love shit."
It's called.
And I was-
I believe it's called the proper term. You evil bigots is scat play, and you will call it such, or you are a bad person, because it is a fine kink. I think.
I feel like
How much? Wait, how much money would it take you?
to eat shit or to make that video,
just
because
gotta-
that's 2 different things. They were fucking like they was. They
We
were
knew a
savage.
person-
How much money? And you can't say.
I think they were even putting
How
it
much-
back
how much
outside.
money-
It was crazy.
How much money? Yeah, it's horrible. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
Don't look it up.
How much money would it take you to like do like the like that? You don't gotta swallow it. But
That
like, you gotta
video?
do that video, yeah. How much? How much? Like to do it. Like you have to film it 30-minute long video.
They would.
Oh fuck!
They
I would at minimum need like a house and like the coolest car I've ever wanted. I would need
For
a couple.
me,
That's it.
I think
That's
I would
it.
need a couple million.
That's it. A house and a cool car.
No, but I'm talking. I'm not talking like a fucking $800,000 house and like a $200,000 car. I'm talking
No,
like
give
a
me a
$3
number. Give
million
me a number.
car and like a $10 million.
No, no.
house.
That's it.
No,
I
stop.
think minimum 20 mil.
No, you're bugging
I think
out.
he's lying.
You're set for life.
I think he'd do it for less.
$20.
I think you would do it. I think if someone offered you a million, you'd do it.
Maybe. No, because you know why? Because you know why? It's different talking about it, and then you're looking at the fucking cash.
You're looking at the money. You're like, ah.
And you're like, yeah, you know what? Start pooping.
We knew a person that used to get.
It's a great.
We knew a person that used to get paid to fecal on people.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
thing.
yeah. How about I've met multiple people.
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna
How about
say,
I've met multiple people that poop on people for
Many
money.
of people.
A lot of people are into it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we met the girl that she would sell her poop.
Yeah.
She would poop in bags
Last
and
night?
sell it. No, she was on Ryan's podcast.
Yeah.
Remember, the girl that was milking on everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She was a wild
I
character.
didn't know it was her.
I was.
That was a
offered-
crazy podcast.
Yeah, her too. She was like, oh my gosh, she would really mess with you guys. So people would pay her to ship her poop to them, and she would make her husband. Yes, she's married. She would make her husband poop in the containers and just send them her
Yeah,
husband's
her husband
poop.
shit. It was crazy.
Oh my goodness gracious! All right. Anyways, I think we should get off the topic of poop for a little bit.
You're right. You're right. What? Do you have anything that like really grinds your gears? That just gets you fucking
Angry?
pissed.
Anything that gets me mad?
Like something that happens in like not like just some little like day to day like it happens.
Yes, I hate people that drive over the yellow line, because now if I do the same thing, I'm gonna fucking whack you with my car. So why the fuck are you doing it? That grinds my gears. Because
Yeah, that'll do
it's
it.
like, dude, how about if I'm as dumb as you and now I'm over that yellow line at that turn? Like you're done. Like the cars are done. What do you like? Is that not common sense to you?
I feel like that's a New York thing though.
That makes me very angry.
I noticed that doesn't.
That
really
makes me
happen.
very mad.
That is strictly the hill you live on thing only.
Oh yeah.
Nah, that's not
Yeah.
true.
The hill I live
All of
on,
New York.
and the hills in New York, there's like a lot of turns and bends, and if you're over that yellow line, and another person, like you're hitting each other head on, and there's so many people where I'm like so perfectly in my lane where I'm like, you're still getting close to me. What if those two people meet, and they do,
It does, yeah, I was gonna say.
and I pray that you're okay, but I do pray that it's a wake up call, and I pray that you know that it was your fault,
Well,
but I
no,
pray
it's
that you're
both their
okay.
fault.
50-50 insurance claim right there.
Yeah, 50-50. It's fucked.
Yeah. It's like, how did this happen?
Unless they don't have a dash cam, it's just whoever influences them more.
Oh,
You're fucked.
wait. Mandela effects. Any new ones?
I don't think
Double
there has
stuffed Oreos.
Yeah, so
about
apparently,
double stuffed
so is it double, how do you spell double stuffed Oreo? First of all, if you guys don't know what a Mandela effect is, it's basically the idea of something that everyone remembers collectively one way, and now we all come to find out it's never been that way at all. An example,
Like
The Monopoly Man.
Monopoly. With the
example,
He
Monopoly
doesn't have the
Man
monocle.
has never had the monocle. We all remember him having the monocle.
Bullshit.
So the big question is, what is causing this? Have we all just remembered things like the same for some reason, or are we entering different dimensions and realities? Why are those the only two options? I don't know, but that's so the idea is that.
Wait, what's the Oreo one? I haven't heard
Oh
of that.
my gosh,
That
how do you
one's
spell double stuffed Oreos? Double stuff, the stuff. How do you spell it?
STUFFED?
It's STUF. It's double stoof.
Bullshit.
stuff.
That's bullshit.
I know.
That's bullshit.
I've been calling them
That's
double
bullshit.
stuffed my whole life. Not
That's
because I want to call it double stuffed. It's because they're double stuffed. It's never been called double stuffed
Me
Oreos.
and Peter found this out and
I
ran
found it
to
myself.
the
Wait,
store and
it's
got
STUF they're
Oreos.
saying? That's what it's always said?
STUF.
Bullshit.
You cannot find a picture of Oreos being called double stuffed Oreos. They've never been. Craziest one that I've ever experienced, however.
I'm going to lose my shit.
Yeah, bro. Oh my gosh, it was
I'm losing my shit right now.
I'm an Oreo advocate. I'm the biggest Oreo lover there is.
I'm not too big on Oreos.
I've
But
always loved
that's
Oreos.
bullshit.
Bro, oh my goodness, it's insane.
I like vividly, I'm like thinking of like the time I've been at like ShopRite or something.
Why would they even call it
I'm
that?
looking at it. That doesn't even make sense.
double
Not
stuffed.
even English.
Double stuffed.
Not even English.
Not even. How about not even English? What is it? French? Double stoof? Whatever. I don't know.
Stoof.
Anyways, which is how you say Smurf in French. Fun fact. Anyways, my craziest Mandela effect is Luke, I am your father. He never said it. Darth Vader.
Yeah, that one's wild.
But again, if you don't know Star Wars, it's not that crazy to you. I grew up watching Star Wars. I've reenacted that scene. I've acted as Star Wars. I've had Star Wars I've had Darth Vader costumes. It's Luke, I am your father. He never said it.
Yeah.
He said, "No, I am your father," and
Yeah,
everyone's like,
never said
"Oh, it's how it sounded like it." It doesn't sound. It doesn't sound like it remotely. You can't mix it up. How about the guy who played Darth Vader, who was the voice of Darth Vader because it was a different than the
Yeah.
actor, said, it wasn't different from the actor, but back then there was no face for him. He said that he remembers saying, "Luke, I'm your father."
Yeah, which
he
is
said
fucking
he said
crazy.
there was never a take where I said, "No, I am your father." I mean, from the guy himself.
It's crazy.
So now it's like, the idea is, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I should talk. Should I talk about CERN?
What about-
Are they going to take my YouTube video down?
I don't know. What about what happened to us?
What happened to us?
When we were explaining to Joe what a Mandela effect is.
What happened?
We were explaining the monocle and the Monopoly board in the fucking closet.
Oh my
Fell.
gosh! Oh my gosh!
Fell.
So we're explaining the Mandela effects to my twin, and we've been sitting there for hours. Nothing's moved. No one's gotten up, and he's like, "What?" He's like, "There's a monocle," and we go, "No, there's not." He goes, "I'll bet $100 right now." The moment he says it, the Monopoly board, like all the way in his back closet,
Literally,
falls out.
like, 50 feet
He
away
has
from us.
Tons of board games. We're like, if that's the Monopoly game, we're gonna go crazy.
We
What
lost
are the
our
odds?
shit.
It was the Monopoly game. So I don't
That
know.
was crazy. That was a crazy thing that happened, though.
I believe in some wild shit.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you?
Please
well,
tell the story of you seeing a ghost.
Okay, so
The one in the house?
I actually have seen a ghost. And the reason I haven't spoken about this is because I feel like it puts you in a position where people are like, oh, they just think you're crazy, or it's like, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
I wasn't on drugs. I was in a completely normal state of mind, but I'll explain what happened to me. And I did not believe in ghosts up until this point. But my sister and my mom have been experiencing some weird, strange things going on since one day after they came home from a funeral home, or not a cemetery. And I was skeptical. And they were my sister was like, yeah, I was on FaceTime with a friend. She said she saw a guy behind me. My mom said she was being choked in her sleep one night, and she said, I tell my daughter not to be afraid of you while you're doing this, and it stopped. Like weird experiences where I'm like, guys, you're being crazy. I didn't believe them. I did not believe them. One night I'm playing video games in my room. It's late. It's like 2, 3 a.m. And I hear a loud bang. So I'm like, let me go check out what this is. Take my headphones off. I go walk out into the hallway that leads to my sister's room. And the way my house works, sister's room, and then my mom's room's to the left. My dog is coming out of my mom's room and growling at my sister's doorway. But at first I think he's growling at me. I'm like, Fluffy, it's me. And he like acknowledges me, looks at me, looks back at my sister's door and starts growling. My dog at home is very smart. It doesn't growl at random noises. Like it growls at people. It growls at people. Only people. And not random people, like people that, you know, probably shouldn't be there. Yeah. And he's growling. I'm like, what the fuck? It's dark. I'm like, what is he growling at? And I'm freaking out. And he's slowly walking closer and closer to my sister's doorway. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And out of nowhere, I hear boom, 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 loud footsteps. And I see a tall figure as high as the ceiling run straight into my sister's room. I call my dad. I'm like, Dad, Mom, wake up. There's someone in Angelina's room. We got to go. And I'm already like, that looked sketchy though.
Yeah.
And I get to my sister's door. Door's closed. So nothing could have even ran in there. Door's closed. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, Angelina, is that you? Are you up? And she's like, oh my God. She starts crying because I'm freaking her out. So I slam the door open. I run. I grab her, pull her out of the room, close the door, and then go back in with my dad. There's nobody in there.
That's fucking crazy.
Explain that. I'm not crazy. I saw what I saw. I heard the footsteps. I saw the guy run in. Unexplainable experiences. And experiences like that are what have brought me to this position where I don't know what this world is. I don't know what anything is. I was an atheist at one point. I didn't believe in anything. I thought we were random humans like on this planet, and we're just, when we die, nothing happens. The same way before we were born, we don't remember anything. But over like time with these weird experiences that I just cannot explain, it's like I don't know anything anymore.
Well, do you know what happened with Fluffy and me and Mom?
Tell me.
One day it was like, I think you guys were in college, or maybe this was, I don't know. You guys weren't home. It was just me and Mom. Dad was asleep. And it was like 3 a.m. on Uncle Sal's birthday. Or it was like the birthday of his passing.
Okay.
One or the other. And Fluffy's just barking. We're like, what the fuck? Like, come on. Like, maybe the wind, maybe someone knocked. Who the fuck knows? Wouldn't stop, though, bro. It was like an hour of just barking. So finally we go downstairs. What do you know it, bro? He's standing. You know the armoire that we have that was Uncle Sal's?
Yeah.
Standing 3 feet away from it, barking directly at the armoire.
So weird.
We were just like, what
Dogs
the fuck?
100% see ghosts.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, supposedly. That's like the thing. Apparently dogs could see them when we can't
My
because they have a different
dogs
sense.
used to go crazy in this one house we lived in at the stairs every single night. At the same time, would look at a wall and just go crazy.
That's crazy.
Apparently dogs bark at walls. Nice. No, I'm kidding. No, I do believe it. I do believe that like dogs and cats have like a heightened sense. I think.
Fuck this topic.
Okay, what?
Fuck cats. I don't like them.
Oh. You're going to get a lot of hate from the cat lovers.
Okay, no.
Well, yeah, but I will say, like, I don't understand getting a cat over a dog.
Yeah, why would you pick?
Some people say because they're more chill, like, it's easy. Like, you can go on vacation and leave them home, like, they take care of themselves. Like, I get it. But, like, dogs, like, it's a man's best friend. They love you so much. Like, just the love you get from a dog and, like, the affection and, like, the happiness that comes from them, I don't know how you could pick a cat over a dog.
You know what made me realize I hate cats? My friend Eric.
Oh, I'd beef with a cat.
He has a cat. He has a cat and a dog, right? Fucking love the dog. Comes, greets me, everything. Cat stands in the corner. He's like, fuck you doing in my house? Mm-hmm. Every time. Mm-hmm. Look at him. He's like, fuck you doing over here? Mm-hmm. Why are you here? And then he stays away, right? Then he comes to you. Now he needs attention. He does some weird fucking shit on your leg.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Touch me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, fucking, what are you doing?
I will say. Mm-hmm.
Now you go to touch him.
And bite you.
Let you touch him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You can only brush it one way.
One way. The other way, fucked up. You're getting smacked. Done.
Yeah.
You get more than 4 rubs, he's clawing your shit. Why?
Really? Yeah. I've met a few. Don't get me wrong.
Every time cuts the shit out of me.
I'm not a cat hater. There are some cats I've met that were very cute.
Italian cats are really good.
I've met some good cats.
Italian cats are really good. If you
I had beef with a cat once. You know how you have beef with a human? I had beef with a cat. I had beef with a cat.
Story's so funny.
I swear I had beef with a cat. And my buddy had a cat, and one of them was so nice. One of them was the sweetest heart, and she had a twin who was bitch. And only liked the mom in the house. Not even the kids in the house could touch the cat.
Oh my God,
Anyways,
I know who you're talking about. Because you guys always told me, don't fucking go near the cat.
Don't go near the cat. And the cat would look at everybody and hiss. But it didn't give anybody a problem because everyone was like, yo, you're the boss. Like, but I had a problem. I was like, don't fucking hiss at me. You're not just an animal. You know what the fuck you're doing. So I would look back at it and I would hiss back. Swear to God. It's a true story. And I'll go, and I would try, I'll kill you. I will kill you. I'm bigger than, I know you think like you're a fucking lion or something. I will kill you. So I would hiss back at the cat. I would genuinely hiss back at the cat. And we had beef that was ongoing for months. And one day, something was off. One day I walk in and the cat looks at me. He's like, what's up? Walks away. I'm like, yo, did I win this battle? But like, I was like, something's off. Go about my day. Walk upstairs, start playing video games. Normal day in my buddy's house. And out of nowhere, I feel like I'm getting stabbed in the back of my calf. And I'm like, what the fuck? I jump up, and I look under the couch. It's going, and I was like, fuck you. And I take my buddy's broom, and I'm like, I'm going to fucking get, I'm like, you fucking stuck up on me. My buddy's like, yo, don't kill my cat. I'm like, I'm going to kill your fucking cat. And this smart fucking cat snuck the fuck up on me. Yo, it snuck up on me, and it knew, bro, this thing
Bro, they're too smart.
Dude, it's smart. It planned it. It said, I'm not even going to hiss at him when he walks in. And I'm going to sneak up on this motherfucker when he's sitting on the couch. Bro, it snuck up on me. And I don't know. I swear, guys, I know I'm going to sound like I want to kill cats, bro. Like, imagine, like, I'm talking about I have beef with a dude and I want to punch him in the face. Like, and you wouldn't be as mad as me. I wanted to kick this cat. And I would tell my friend, I didn't do it. I was like, bro, I'm going to kick your cat and let it know what I could do to it. Oh, my gosh. We came to an understanding. I let it, like, and I think
shook hands?
After that day, like, it knew I was gonna kill it. It ran away. It saw me grab the broom, and it ran away. And I think I just let it have that win. And I don't think we ever had beef after that. But that was the peak of that fight with that cat.
That's the cat people's argument on why they want cats. They're smarter than dogs.
Oh no, and so intelligent.
But they're smart in bad
Peter,
ways.
look at your dog.
No.
What does your dog do?
No,
bro, my dog. Yo, you come in as an intruder, my dog's gonna scare the fuck out of you. He's tiny.
Yeah,
he might not do shit.
I do like my dog.
He put a scar on me. He'll fuck you up enough.
Yeah, we like our dog will bark at any noise or anybody that's coming in, which I like.
You come in, he doesn't know you, you're getting barked at.
You're getting barked at.
But he's smart enough that if we say attack, he's fucking biting your shit. Mm-hmm. If we go, get him.
No, Peanut
right.
will
if we say,
fuck
get him,
up.
fucking bite
Peanut will fuck someone up.
I love how she has Peanut. Peanut
That's what's
will fuck
happening.
someone up. Yeah, I mean, you know what the thing about little dogs is? They'll hurt you, but like, you're winning that battle. The same way I would have killed that cat. Like how many little Malteses do you think you could fuck up?
Oh, probably a good amount.
Like, you think you could fuck up?
Depends.
You think you could fuck up 10 Malteses?
Yeah.
10 like little teacup dogs?
That's 10 kicks. I was a kicker for football.
But you got to remember, a lot of them
fucking easy. That's 50 yards right there.
How many do you think you could?
First one's going 50 yards. Now they're gonna back up. They see me. They're like, oh shit. Look at that one. Look at Jeffrey. Jeffrey's fucked up.
Nah, dogs aren't like humans. Humans. Wait, can we do the 10-year-olds debate?
Let's not let
How many-
vigilantes.
No, it's not
How
that.
many
No, it's not that.
10-year-olds?
No. This is the
How many 10-year-olds can
This is
you
the
fuck
question.
up?
This is the question.
Can you fuck up 10-year-olds?
Easily.
Yeah?
Easily.
Run that down for me.
Well, same thing.
Okay.
First one's getting judo kicked in the chest.
First one's getting kicked into oblivion. Other ones are gonna freak out.
They're all gonna start questioning now. Now they gotta think of a plan because
Wait,
little
what if they're not
Jeffrey's all
scared?
mangled in the corner.
What if they're not scared?
That's.
Wait, what if they're not afraid?
If they're not afraid, that's fine. Little Jeffrey's fucking dead in the corner.
Okay, first one's
Doesn't
done.
matter.
First one's out. First 10-year-old's out. But now you got to deal with 9 more.
I don't know, Gianni. The 10-year-olds nowadays are like
because I'm
big and
thinking of what's
tall.
going on in my fucking.
I'm imagining like
No, this is the thing, bro.
Step Brother style.
No, this is it.
Like the
Shut the
Step Brother
fuck up.
scene.
Shut
Okay.
the fuck up.
Okay.
First one, dead. Never to be seen again. Jimmy, what happened to my baby? Dead, right?
Go on.
The next one, boom, knock him the fuck out. Grab him by the leg. Now he's the weapon.
Okay.
You should just fucking spin with him.
Spin with them.
Because they're gonna all come, they're smart. They're 10, they're smart. They're gonna know to come at all fucking sides.
Yeah, of course.
So if I'm just spinning with them,
Naturally.
yo, that's a what? At 10 years old, you're like 60, 70 pounds, right? It's a
I
six.
don't know.
More.
My brother's
Either
10.
way.
He's my
Yeah.
height.
There you go. That's like 100 fucking pounds coming at your dome, and you're 10 years old. You're getting knocked the fuck out every
I don't
time.
think
No.
you could take 10-year-olds.
I think I
The
could take
10-year-olds
10-year-olds.
now are pretty big.
Nah.
Beating the shit out of them.
Yeah, done. We're winning 10
Beating the
year olds.
shit out of them.
No shot.
Spinning hook.
What's a number? But what's a number that you think you can't take them anymore? What's a number where you go, that's a lot of 10-year-olds?
11.
I think
No.
You stay out of this.
I think I could go above
Because you can't
50.
beat 10-year-olds. So you lose already. So
I
you're
think
out.
I can go above 50 because each kick they're dead. Bro, one kick.
You know what?
Boom!
The only reason I agree.
They're
the only
done.
reason I
Like,
agree.
that's it. They're not getting back.
The only reason I agree with the
Kids
with
are
50,
bouncy. They bounce right back up.
You stop it. You
Not the
stop
kids
it.
that I kick.
She doesn't know what she's
I
talking
don't know
about.
what kids you're kicking.
Wait, let me explain.
Mine
how
don't get back up.
You're not including one thing. Stamina. If you have stamina, you can
that's
take
what
out
I'm saying.
hundreds of 10-year-olds. You got to keep your speed up, and every once in a while, turn around, boom, kick one.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Keep your speed up, turn
You're
around, boom,
faster
kick
than
one.
them.
Yes, but
you're stronger.
Because of my stamina. I think I got like 30 in me.
I
think
know.
after 30, I'm tired, and they start clawing at me, and I die.
Because
I don't got the best
Here's
stamina.
the thing. Do they have the power to even kill you?
Yes.
That's the thing. How?
Yes.
I don't think they're killing you.
Okay.
I think I'm unkillable. Here's the new question, though. At what age? So, right? So, like 1-1-year-old, 2-2-year-olds, 3-3-year-olds. It keeps going up. At what age can you stop taking them? If you know what I mean. Like, there's going to be 10, 10-year-olds, 11, 11-year-olds. At what
18.
age does that stop that you can't take them in a fight?
18.
How's that easy? That's not easy.
I don't know.
Definitely not taking 18, 18-year-olds. Knock the fuck out every time you're done.
Oh, yeah.
You get one of them that goes to the gym, you're clipped.
I think, you know what I think?
I think 15.
I think
That's like freshman, sophomore.
that we live in a simulation.
I'm talking about beating kids. Why are you
That's why. And that's why.
I think for the final topic, I want to talk about simulation theory.
Okay.
We're in one, and everything's fake. That's
You're
what I
right,
think.
so we should beat the fuck out
All
of
right,
you.
let's stop.
Johnny,
We're good.
shut up.
We gotta leave
Go,
the kids
go,
alone
go.
for a little bit. I think we live in a simulation,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what the crazy thing is? The simulation theory is no longer called the simulation theory. They've now changed it to the simulation hypothesis, which means there's evidence
thing?
backing. No, so a theory is just a theory. A
Mm-hmm.
hypothesis means there's evidence backing it. So now it's the simulation hypothesis.
Ah.
And our most intelligent thinkers, like super hyper intelligent billionaires and scientists, Elon Musk, they all say that it is most likely probable. It is probable. Remember what this means. It is most likely that we live in a simulation. It is more likely that we live in a simulation than not. And let me explain.
That's crazy.
We are currently creating simulations. Like an example of a simulation is like a video game. You ever played GTA? Like that's a simulation. We naturally have this urge to create simulations. And now with AI coming into place, right? Who are going to now naturally create their own simulations and so on and so forth. And it's going to be this never-ending cycle below us that we could see, we could already map it out infinitely below us, and how simulations can keep creating new simulations. Now, with that being said, if you look at a stream of simulations, right, vast, infinite number of them, even 10, imagine there were 10, which there's not, there's more. Imagine 10 simulations that you could look at and how they go deeper and deeper into each other, the top one and the lowest one. And you take a dart and you throw it at one and just lands on one randomly, the odds that you're landing on the first baseline simulation that started it all is like zero. It's so low, thus leading to the probability that we are likely in the middle of a simulation right now.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
That's
and that's the simulation hypothesis explained in the best detail. And that's how they describe it. They're like, the odds that we're at the peak of this, the start of this, and we're about to create all these simulations, it's one or the other. Either we happen to be at the start and we're about to create a bunch.
We'll never know, though.
Or we're in the middle of one. That's so scary. It's insane to think about. And like when I'm in the middle of things where, I don't know if you realize you always get like two choices. It's like one or the other. And it's like, oh my God, do I do this or this? It's too video game like.
Yeah.
It's too like, why? How am I always left with two choices? Or like, you'll think of a person and they call like the weirdest things. Like, oh my goodness. I personally, and here's the crazy part, even if you're religious, because a lot of religious people get upset. They're like, no, God's real. We're not in a simulation. I'm like, how about you believe in simulation theory more than anybody?
Yeah.
If you believe that you die and go somewhere else, you believe we're in a simulation.
Basically, yeah.
So like, I know you don't like the terminology simulation, but if you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, if you believe we die and go to the higher reality, you believe we're in a simulation.
You know what's been scaring me lately?
Tell me.
I actually didn't find this. My friend told me about it. I looked into it. There's a guy that like implanted some like chip into his brain, and it's like connected to Google.
Oh yeah, well
That's scary.
We'll get more into that on the next one, but that's been.
That's scary.
We already know that Elon Musk is working on a
but that's
microchip.
scary. Like, but someone already has that in them.
Yeah.
Like he already has it.
Yeah,
in
and
him.
it's going to make you bionic.
He's living day by day like that.
We're already cyborgs.
Bro, that's creepy.
This is an extension of you. I know you don't think of it because it's not connected to you. This is an extension of you. If you lose your phone, you have missing limb syndrome.
Yeah.
because
you
you're
guys
so
know
addicted
who
to
Chip
it.
Girl is?
Who?
Chip Girl. She has the microchip in her
Yes,
hand.
there's a girl that already has a chip
controls
in her hand.
everything in her
But what does
house.
it do? What does the chip do?
Anything she wants it to do.
What do you mean?
It's programmed to do anything she wants. Like if she wants it to turn on the lights in her house, like she can.
Like that's like I don't want that.
She has a smart house.
Like I feel like that's too
Listen,
far.
Chipped,
I'm
her
gonna leave it at
husband's
this.
Yeah,
Her
because this is a
dogs
massive
are
topic.
chipped.
It's a massive topic. I'm gonna leave it at this. It sounds like a lot. It's gonna make you so much more intelligent. You're gonna be able to bring up facts in an instant. It's gonna change our reality so much. You're gonna have to get one to keep up.
Yeah, but
just like everything, the same way you
What's the
need
point
this
of
to
being a
keep up.
doctor then? Because all of that information is in
Not
your
even
head.
doctor. What's the point of taking a test?
That's what I'm
When
saying.
it's like, what's this equation, and your brain sees it and goes, oh, it's 6.
That's what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
need it. It's gonna change everything because of that alone.
Which is scary.
Yeah, no,
It's fucking
it's
terrifying.
insane, but that's where our world's going. Anyways, sorry to end on the utopian future topic, but that has been our podcast. I think that was a great topic to end it on.
Yeah.
Let me know what you like hearing us talk about, what you want to hear us talk about next. Feel free to comment topics below. We will be sure to add them and feature you in the next one. Subscribe, follow us on IG and all our socials, and we will see you on the next one. That has been a Not So PG podcast with Peter Vigilante, and we love you guys.
Love you.
Adios. Mwah.